Fishing the Wild West TV with Wes David is brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Adventure Destination International. Book your trip of a lifetime with Adventure Destination International in Thompson's Resort, along with Cam Clark Ford, the official vehicle of Fishing the Wild West TV.
Fishing the Wild West.
She's getting a little western on the deck. All right, today we're going to talk about bottom bouncers. Now, I tie all my own bottom bouncers, and everybody I talk to tie them a little bit different. They like their own little patterns, colors, combinations, blades. Everything can be different, but it's what you want. So as you can see here, I got 4. I got another 4 in my boat, and I got 6 or 7 that I probably haven't used yet. So I tie a lot, and I like a variety of colors for a variety of conditions. Now, the first thing I do is here I'm using the Tourney Tough from Bass Pro Shops. This is 10-pound line. Important thing with this, if this is 10-pound line, I'm going to be fishing with probably a 12, 14, or 20-pound line. You always want your bottom bouncer lines lighter than the line you're fishing. That way, if you snag or hang up on the bottom, you break this and you lose some beads and blades, not your whole line or even lose your bouncer. You want your bottom bouncer and blade line to break. Now, my favorite knot is Palomar Knot, so I tie mine so that I can use the Pelimer Knot on both ends. First, I start with my quick clasp through, and I still have it on my spool here. Through, bring quick clasp through, back through again. And before you pull it tight, suck it up a little bit. There you go. Scissors. Now, if you see, I pinch the quick clasp and I cut just above. Now, if there is a little bit of slippage when I go to fish, it's got some room, got a little bit of give. Now, length is another thing. I mark each one. I don't go much more than, I've gone as 5 feet, but 4 feet's kind of my max. 3 is what I like. And all I do is, you can do this. A lot of times when I'm in the winter months watching hockey, I'll go the length of my coffee table, which is about 3.5 feet. That's my measurement for my bottom bouncers. Cut this end. So now I got the clasp at this end. What I'm going to do is just pick my beads. This is where a lot of people have, you know, they pick their colors, they have color combinations. On this one, I'm going to use a hammered silver blade. So because I'm using hammered silver, I'm going to use gold beads. Now this can get tedious, as you can see. Through. What I like to do, here's another thing where people like different. Some people like 5, 6, 7 beads and then a blade. Some like 2. Just depends what you want. I prefer 4. Then I put on a quick blade changer. Now, this is where a lot of mistakes are made because sometimes you just put it on if you're not paying attention, but you want the tip, if you can see, that holds your blade. So right now this blade's going to be being pulled that way, so you want that facing the top of your line. So I got that on there. I've got 4 beads now and my blade holder. Then I'm going to stick, actually let's go with white pearl. And then I'll put another, either 3 or 4. I usually like to say stay with 4, but if I'm watching the game, sometimes I lose count. This will really test. This is better than going to the eye doctor. So now I got that on there. Now the last 5 or 6 years I've been fishing almost exclusively a slow death hook. You can get them in red, you can get them in standard colors, you can get them in different sizes. And it all depends what you like. And even if you don't know what you like, having a variety will allow you to change up on the fly. even this quick clasp for my blade, I can change color blades. I can use the same beads and just change my blades real quick while I'm fishing. Now here's where I can use my Pelimer knot again, is I put it through. Again, just an overhand knot, or overhand, back through. This is one of my favorite because it's one of the strongest. Then I bring the hook back through it, pull it tight, pull the tag in, and again, I like to pinch the hook and leave just a wee bit in case there is slippage. Now I can go ahead, you can do this before, whenever you want. I'll take my blade, hammered silver, hammered brass. You notice a lot of my colors, a lot of flash, a lot of silvers, golds. Put that on there, and there you have it. Now, this here, my quick clasp end, will go tie up to my bouncer. Now that's going to be going along the bottom. You've heard me talk a lot about it before. I like 2.5 to 3 feet that's hitting. That's moving along the bottom. What's happening behind is my bait is on my slow death hook. My blade's spinning, creating flash and vibration, and all they do is come up behind it and grab it. When you feel that, you don't got to set the hook, you just got to pull a sweet pull, and from that point on, don't give them any slack and fight your fish. That's how I tie bottom bouncers, and I tie a lot of them. So I hope this helps you tie your own. You can get all these products at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Excellent. Again, a real subtle bite. This is really post-storm walleye. In this episode, we're going to do whatever it takes to catch subtle biting walleye. Right now, just like always, we're bottom bouncing to find them, and they're not even hitting it. There's just the weight on your rod. There's one, perfect. Bouncer fell right out of him. Just a little guy. We'll get him back in the water. Gone. Beauty.